guys, today is Thursday, the 14th of November 2024, and I apologise about what's happened tonight. I was going to do another stream of me playing on a PS5 game, but I ran into some technical issues, and I'm still having one or two issues at the moment. But what I thought I'd do, I know what you may think I'm quite quiet on the headset, but I thought I would play on some Nintendo 64 games for the last hour or so before bed tonight. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna get many views now at this time of night, but thank you for the continued support. And if you do jump in, I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you. Just gonna double check the broadcast is working okay on YouTube. Yes, the broadcast is working, and I can see that somebody's watching. I'm not gonna go on webcam, and as mentioned, I am aware that the audio is fairly quiet. But I was thinking I'd quite fancy playing on some Ocarina of Time. And I'm gonna start a new game. Hi, Michael. So, if you just joined, I know I'm probably a little bit quiet on the headset, but this is the best I can do for tonight. Gonna play on some Nintendo 64 games for a bit. issue in general when broadcasting via the PS5 tonight because I had trouble on both the Twitch and YouTube. But with the Switch, there doesn't seem to be an issue. Let me see if I can put my webcam on for a little bit. there could be a Rebel and Smash all the pots. Right, I don't normally collect the skeletons, but I think I might make an exception for this stream. The same goes for heart pieces as well. Pretty much play this game entirely without needing help, with the exception of the skeletons and heart pieces. yes, it is just my headset. It's quite quiet, and the mic audio is quite quiet on my capture card at the minute. But if I adjust the settings, I don't want to cause too much lag on the capture card. But I did say I was gonna keep quiet for most of the stream and just enjoy the game. Can I just double check, is the audio of the actual game okay though? It sounds okay. Hi Barry. Hi Barry. No, this is Ocarina of Time. This is, but I wouldn't say no to playing on Majora's Mask again one day. The only difference is, though, compared to the PS5 games, I played on this game so many times, so I can play it without like needing a guide or trying to figure out what to do. The only thing is, I'm unsure of where to get all of the skeletons and the heart pieces. Okay, and I can now get the Hylian shield. I'm not too bothered about getting the discount from the card. It's easy enough to get the rupees back, isn't it? So I need to enter Hyrule Castle area and then come out of the area and go back in. So Malon can spawn in that area. I think as well earlier with the PlayStation 5 there was definitely, I think it was a broadcasting issue on the PS5 in general. But this is always a good backup option. Yes, I agree with you there, Barry. I'd say Nintendo 64 and GameCube, possibly my favourite. just got to message somebody very quickly. So while people are in the chat now, I'm wondering, have any of you actually played on the Ocarina of Time beta ROM? Because there is actually one few of them out there now. And I was saying earlier, the Deku Tree, the original Deku Tree, was very different. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Because I think the Deku Tree originally, it was like 4 or 5 stories high. Yes, Tiki, I have played on Breath of the Wild, and I've actually got a video on Breath of the Wild, and I know you're saying it's really good, but when I played on it for the first time, I wouldn't say I was disappointed with it. It's just not my Zelda. I prefer this compared to Breath of the Wild. I'm more for more of a linear kind of game, but at the same time, I can see why people did really enjoy it. And it's the thing that everybody's different. But yeah, I did actually make a video a couple of months ago discussing that. It's on my video page. I have also, as well, there is a video somewhere on my channel where I've discussed my theories on the Zelda timeline. It's just a 2 to 3 minute video, but I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom take place in every timeline. So no matter what timeline it is, the end result will always be Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Because there's references to every Zelda game in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I've never actually played on the Tears of the Kingdom yet. I should though. Oh, also, I think tomorrow I may possibly be ordering the new Dragon Quest remake. Yeah, my video's on the channel as well, Barry. It's called something like it's time to make our own mind up about the Zelda timeline. But the thing is as well that what you may be interested to hear is that I've never actually played on a Dragon Quest game. So this is a very good game for my channel and for me personally. Oh, Tiki, you're the same. That's interesting. Yeah, I've never played on one either. I mean, the thing is as well, like, you guys probably know by now that my all-time favorite show and anime is Dragon Ball, and Akira Toriyama was heavily involved in drawing Dragon Quest characters. Still need to finish Mario and Luigi Brothership as well. I'm still only about 4 hours into the game. Yes, it is quite similar to Pokemon. But it's not a case of where I don't think you go around capturing the monsters, but it's got like the same basic principles of like leveling up and combat. I've always thought, is Link actually talking then? Or is that Navi talking to Zelda? Because Link normally never speaks. I've always been curious about that line. I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow night as well, I'm undecided if I'm gonna stream something from the Switch or PS5, but I think I'm gonna refrain from pressing the broadcast button on YouTube or on the PS5 if I do tomorrow night, and just try to stream from the capture card because I've had better luck with this tonight. What game will I play tomorrow? I'm undecided at the moment. I'm thinking might possibly be Mario and Luigi Mothership. If it's a PS5 game, it definitely won't be Doom. Legends Arceus, yeah, that's not a bad shout actually, but I don't own the game at the minute, but alright, so both of you saying Brothership will be good. Okay. I mean, I've got like already like an infinite number of games I can stream, like all the Nintendo 64 games on here. I will talk about my favourite game of all time, actually, in a moment, and if anybody wants to take a guess. first of all, what I'm gonna do, this last part of the stream, I'll go and learn the 3 songs, and then I'll probably call it a night. So just to give you a hint, I have made videos on the game on my channel. It's a Nintendo game. Yes, it's a Nintendo game. Well, sort of yeah, yes, it's a Nintendo game, but it's a third-party Nintendo game. It could be a Dragon Ball game. Okay, at the end of the stream, it is available on the Switch, and I have access to it. Shall I reveal what it is at the end of the stream? And I think some of you may agree with me. You may disagree with me. So, the Famicom, believe it or not, even though I'm collecting games for it at the minute, it's not my favourite console. And my favourite games aren't necessarily on there. There are some great games for the Famicom, but like for me, with my YouTube channel, I thought I'd like to do a bit of logging and collecting as well. So that's where I came up with the idea of collecting Famicom games as a starting point. Oh, and in regard, if you're wondering where Ocarina of Time lies, which I'm playing right now, this is one of my favourite games of all time. I'd say it's definitely in the top 5. So I'm going with Samuel's song now. Oh, speaking of Famicom, my 3 games have arrived as well through the post today. I did a short on one of them earlier, but I still need to make a video on the other 2 games, but I'm gonna leave that for the weekend. Crash Bandicoot. No, it's not. It's not Crash Bandicoot. But they're not bad games. And I do actually own the Crash Insane Trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled on the Switch, and they're both digital downloads. it's okay. Once I've got two more songs to the song and the opponent's song, and then afterwards I'll wrap things up, and I won't torture you for much longer. You'll find out in about 5 or 10 minutes. So now get out of the lost woods. And now I'll go to Wood Ranch and learn Epona's song. But I might have to, it's evening now, so probably have to wait till morning. I was gonna go straight in the ranch there, but I just need to wait around a I'll wait for the music to load up. There we go, the start of a new day. I'm not gonna do the mini game with Malon's. It isn't. No, it's Malon. Malon's the father, isn't it? Yeah, but there's like a mini game, isn't there, where I can collect the cuckoos and get a milk bottle, but I'm gonna leave that for another stream. Need the ocarina. No, I don't want to use the slingshot. That's a bit mean. never properly gotten into before the Metal Gear Solid games. And it's not that they're bad games, not at all. It's just that I've never had the time or anything to play on one of the games. But if you recommend it, then so let me pull this song. Okay, so now we head to Kakariko Village. Persona. No, I've never played Persona either. Another series I really want to try at some point. I've only briefly played on it for the first time this year. The Phoenix Wright games. You know, the Ace Attorney games. They're supposed to be great. But I maybe played on like an hour of the first game. Don't you think it's interesting as well with Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time? So, in Ocarina of Time, the Song of Time didn't actually like send you back and forward through time. It was only in Majora's Mask, and in Ocarina of Time, you had the Sun Song, and I just think it's quite interesting. That like in like Majora's Mask, they had like a different kind of use for like that song. Is it something to do with the power in Termina that enabled you to travel through time? mean, I know, like, in the real world, it was just a case of, oh, Nintendo hadn't thought of that idea until Majora's Mask, but hi, Longer. It's okay, thank you. I mean, like, I'm kind of like on the fence about the Switch too, because I think Nintendo are still gonna make games for the Switch for another few years. It's too popular of a console to just let it let it slide. Okay, let me just save. Right, now that Longa's here as well, I think most of you are here now anyway, so right. Favorite game of all time to put you all out of your misery. So, like, yes, this is the answer. So, first of all, my favorite game of all time is a Nintendo 64 game. So, can anybody guess what it is now? Before I show you, and yes, it is actually available on the Switch. No, unfortunately, Barry, it is not Star Fox. I will slowly navigate my way up here. Now, does anybody think it's Yoshi's Story? No idea. Mario 64, maybe? Okay. Majora's Mask? Mario Kart? Or Paper Mario? Or is it this? Yes, my favorite game of all time is Banjo-Kazooie. And there are many reasons as to why it's my favorite game of all time. But one reason, and one reason I can demonstrate right now, is this absolutely amazing musical intro. So I'll let you enjoy this intro now. Yes, my Twitch profile is Banjo. So I didn't even intend to. I did give you a clue earlier when I showed you my Twitch channel. And also, my PS5 gamer pick is a Banjo-Kazooie. Have you noticed it's when Banjo's actually kicking the Nintendo 64 or xylophone? So, yes, Banjo-Kazooie is my favorite game of all time, and there are many, many reasons. One of the main one being the humor in the game. I just think it's so witty and so charming. And Mario 64 is good, but it doesn't have like that kind of humor. And it like with the characters and everything. Again, Mario 64 had some levels that I disliked, and there were 4 or 5 levels that I really hated. Dire Dire Docks, for one, is an atrocious level. Wet Dry World, I don't like that level. In Banjo Kazooie, there are 2 levels, Clunker's Cavern and Rusty Bucket Bay, that take a bit of getting used to, but I don't hate them or dislike them. But yeah, I just think it's such a great game, and with like stop and swap at the end, I was left on a cliffhanger for about 2 years. Um, when I completed the game for the first time, I was used to be on the Rare Witch project on that forum, and like I was speaking to like Subdragon Ice, Mario, and a couple of other people. I mean, I'm not a hacker, but I was so like massively into like oh what do we do with the ice keep? What do we do with Shark Food Island? But yeah, I mean, I do enjoy Banjo Tooie as well. I don't think it's quite as good as Banjo Kazooie because of the backtracking, but nonetheless, it's a great game. But I wouldn't say Banjo Tooie's my favourite. But yeah, that's my favourite game of all time. But I think on that note, guys, it is getting quite late now, so I am gonna have to end the stream because it's 20 past 11 at night. So I'm gonna call it a night, get some rest, and I've got work tomorrow, and I'll be back tonight for another stream. Just seeing you all in the chat there. Yes, longer, that would be great. Thank you. So, thank you again, guys, for joining me. I apologise. Now that you're all here again, I apologise about what happened earlier. What I think happened is that there's a broadcasting issue on my PS5 at the minute. So, if I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow night, I'm thinking I might do another Switch stream tomorrow night. But whatever I'm gonna stream on the capture card, and I'm gonna try and mess around with the audio beforehand and make sure the audio's working correctly, because I seem to have better luck with my capture card at the moment. Um, Also, as well, tomorrow night, so I'll probably stream the normal time from about 7:30 till maybe 9:30. But I do want to watch Deadpool and Wolverine tomorrow night because I've not watched it before, and it's out on Disney Plus now. Thanks, good. But yes, thank you for joining as well this evening. But yes, thank you everybody. Please, I know you guys all enjoy my streams, but if you could share um, share the stream with other people and spread the word, please. It would be great. But thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope to see you again soon. And thank you, and good night. Oh, yes, one more thing. You want me to stream Brothership? Okay, well, I've had more than one suggestion saying stream Brothership. So, are we all up for a Mario and Luigi Brothership stream tomorrow night then? And maybe I'll play on some Nintendo 64 games as well. Right, okay, yep, great, thanks guys. Yep, so Mario and Luigi Brothership stream tomorrow night, and I might play on a couple more Switch games as well.